As a parent and a faculty member at the University of Washington School of Public Health, I have fought for many, many years to protect our children's health, especially at school. And today I want to talk about several very important things I'm working on and the legislature I hope will be accomplishing for our students' health this year. First and foremost, we need to ensure that when children go to school, there's a school nurse in every school building. And we're making headway. I've worked on this issue for many years, and we're finally changing the state funding formula to greatly increase the number of school nurses that we pay for. School nurses are crucial for improving not only our children's health, but their educational outcomes. Secondly, when we send our children to school every day, we expect them to be learning and growing and healthy. What we don't expect is for them to drink water that lowers their IQ or to be exposed to toxins that hurt them for the rest of their lives, cause cancer, or even worse, what if there's a Cascadia earthquake and our children don't come home? So I'm working on all three of these issues, and they're deadly serious ones, of course. I led the legislation 2 years ago to pass the first legislation in the United States to test our school water for lead and get the lead out of our school water. I fought for years to protect our children from vaping and nicotine addiction. We have a lot of work to do on those. Today, I want to talk about what happens if there's a Cascadia earthquake. Tens of thousands of school children in this state will die if we don't improve the construction of our schools when that Cascadia quake hits. And for many public officials, it's like, well, won't happen while I'm in office. That's not good enough. So I've been working with my seatmate, Senator David Frakt, and 3 other members of the House on legislation to upgrade our schools' construction to make them safe in the event of earthquakes, and also along the coast to be safe in the event of a tsunami. And we have budget requests for this and legislation moving. Secondly, I want to talk about what's been in the news quite a bit about toxic PCBs leaking out of light bulbs in classrooms, exposing children and our teachers to deadly toxics that are carcinogens and neurological toxins, and they destroy kidney and liver function. In Monroe, there's a high school that the manufacturer of the light bulbs had to pay out $200 million recently in damages to children and educators for the exposure. That's why I've been working on a budget provision to fund research on how do we get PCBs out of our schools, and working with 3 other legislators on a capital budget proposal to pay for removing the light fixtures that leak polychlorinated biphenyls, PCBs, into classrooms. It also happens to save school districts money because these old light fixtures are very inefficient. When our children go to school, they need to come home safe and they need to learn, not be sick. And finally, I'm working on legislation to make sure that we control and reduce the epidemic of e-cigarettes and vaping amongst our children. I continue to offer my Saturday morning, quote, traveling town halls, which are on Zoom right now. So they're drop-in sessions for constituents to be able to talk to me on Saturday mornings when we're not on the House floor or in Appropriations Committee. Look for the link on my website or just email me at gerry.pollet@leg.wa.gov for the next time you'd like to sign up for a Saturday morning drop-in discussion. I'm doing them on Zoom, but pretty soon we'll be able to return to meeting in person on Saturday mornings at different coffee spots around the 46th district. Look forward to seeing you then.